Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end. Heidi ho!
Hello loves, welcome back to yet another video for Halloween this month. Today we're doing a super classic look, it's Chucky. So let's get into it.
You guys know the drill. As first thing, we start by blocking the brow. I'm doing this all the time, so by now you should know this is always the first step. In this case, only one brow because the other brow will be visible. I map out where I want the Chucky scars. I used an image of Chucky that I found on Pinterest, and I'm just using that as a reference just so I know where to put the scars. Of course, you can go a little loco if you want to. So once you're happy with how it looks, you set everything with setting powder on a little puff just to make sure it doesn't move at all. And then I'm gonna put some high covering foundation on top of that. Don't worry, it's not gonna cover the red. You will see the lines are coming through. As you can see, my one brow was still peeping through, so I decided to put some high covering concealer on top of that. This one is from Makeup Revolution, I think, and it's super high covering, like it's amazing. So I put that on top of the brow, slightly blended it with a brush, the same brush I use for my foundation, and then set that again with powder. Then I went over it again with a beauty blender with foundation, and because you set everything with powder underneath, it won't budge. So then it's time to fill in the eye. I'm using the Flesh palette from Makeup Forever, and I'm using the red paint to fill in the hole. And I'm also shading it with darker shades that I mixed with a little bit of black and red just to get a little bit more of a dimension inside the eye opening. Then of course setting everything again with powder because we don't want that red going all over the place. Then my Be Perfect Carnival palette, as you know, I've been using this almost every day now, and it's still my favorite palette. It's so worth it. I'm using it to shade inside the lines, so I'm using a darker burgundy red and also a bright red, switching that up, and I'm going over the lines just to make sure it looks as if the skin around the scars is really irritated. Then it was time to pick up some glitter. I'm using the one from Lit Cosmetics, and it also has like a special glue, a super liquid formula, and then you dip your brush into the liquid part and then dip it into the glitters, and you have a beautiful paste where you can paint with. It's amazing. So now we have arrived at the most dreadful part of all, and that is the placement of the rhinestones. I ordered these on Amazon and I'm attaching them with lash glue. So I'm working in tiny sections, applying the lash glue and then the rhinestones. And honestly guys, I am not gonna show the whole process because it's super boring, and it took me over 1 hour to do so. The bows you can see here, those were actually nail art things that I had laying around, and I thought it would be super cute and feminine, so I applied them on top of the scars. Now we're just finishing up things. We're using a little bit of blush to make it pop. Be sure to be super careful at the sides of the rhinestones because you don't want to swipe them off after all that hard work. And I'm also applying a little bit of highlighter. I'm also using an orange liquid lipstick from NYX Cosmetics to paint my brow in an orange color, just so it would match my wig afterwards. The eye makeup I kept super simple, super basic, just a little bit of shading in the outer corner and crease, and then I added a small little liner just to emphasize a beautiful feminine eye, but you can leave it as you like. Popped on some lashes, a little bit of red in the center, and then blending that out with a concealer brush so it looks a bit faded. You have like that beautiful ombre effect. Also decided to add some freckles because she's a ginger and freckles are super cute. And then it's time to pop on the wig and put on the costume, and here we are, a female glam Chucky. I love how this turned out. I am absolutely in love with this. And of course, I hope you guys love this look as well. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like it, and I'll be back with another look tomorrow. Bye!